to the blue corner, Andrew Villarreal.
All right, lightweight bout here at the Fury Amateur Bracket Division. Andrew Villarreal, missed weight. Came in at 159.4, Michael.
Yeah, and you know, we say this a lot, Raheel. These amateur fights this is what it's for. It's, you know, you still got to be disciplined. You still got to try. You still got to, you know, you got to make the effort to make weight. But once you become a pro, the consequences can be dire for not making weight. You do a whole training camp, miss weight by 4 pounds, and then that fight won't happen. And so, as an amateur, they're allowing them a little bit of leeway as long as both fighters still agree to take the fight. But this is the time he needs to learn what is, you know, kind of how to cut the weight, you know, what's working for him, what's not. He's got one fight already. And so I assume this is the first fight he's busted weight. I assume he made it his first fight, but you never know what could have happened in training camp. They don't want the, you know, the safety of the fighters are most important, and as long as they both agree, it's not much of a big deal here as an amateur.
All right, Villarreal is in, so let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome to the red corner, Andrew Lauterbach.
And this fight is the rare pickup fight. Last time these two faced off, there was an accidental eye poke. Lauterbach caught Villarreal. It was ruled a no contest. It was so early in the fight. So both fighters are like, let's do this again. And here we are picking it up after that incidental contact.
Yeah, so a second debut for Andrew Lauterbach. So a no contest doesn't count as a match, so a second debut here. He got in the cage for a little bit until the eye poke happened. They ruled it a no contest. Here we are again. I would imagine that, you know, this is something that they'll be more careful about, that they talk to him about in training camp, because you don't want that to happen too many times. It's got to be a big letdown to get in there and try to make your debut and not happen. And then, you know, here we are again. I'm sure he's looking forward to making up for that.
Lauterbach, the nickname for Andrew Lauterbach, training at War. Got Gracie Baja Katie for Villarreal. A little Katie Houston showdown like that. Our tail of the tape brought to you by Sheath Underwear. Equal on the height, 1-inch reach advantage for Lauterbach. The 20-year-old came in at 154.4. As we mentioned, Andrew Villarreal missed weight. Came in at 159.4. Both fighters are inside the cage. Let's get our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next fight, brought to you by SheathUnderwear.com, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury Amateur Series Lightweight Division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in at 159.4 pounds. Fighting out of Katy, Texas, he holds an amateur record of 1 win, no losses. This is Andrew Villarreal. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 154.4 pounds. Fighting out of the War Training Center in Houston, Texas. Today, he makes his amateur debut. This is Andrew Lauterbach. Your referee in charge, Aaron Menard.
All right, Aaron Menard with the assignment. Just to let everybody know, we still have 3 more amateur fights and 2 more pro fights on our prelims broadcast. And these 2 fighters came out with a little buzz.
Oh, big left hand there from Villarreal. Lauterbach in some trouble here. Villarreal's got the head, that big left hand to start the fight.
And big left connected there from Villarreal. Just picking up right where they left off.
Yeah, Lauterbach looks no worse for the wear here. Looks like he's recovered from that, but that left hand put him right on his butt. Looked like he recovered immediately, though. Villarreal is all over him now. He's got to be careful here. Lauterbach with that head to the outside, trying to get this takedown here. He needs to make sure that if he does get the takedown, he clears the legs. Don't want to be between the, in the guard with the, when somebody's got your head. Doing a good job of keeping his head up, staying postured up. Villarreal's kind of giving up on that guillotine attempt there.
And good pressure with that left shoulder as well from Lauterbach.
Yeah, Lauterbach, Slaughterbock, or Slaughterbock, Lauterbach. It's a mouthful.
Oh, another left connected there from Villarreal.
Yeah, Lauterbach is a little bit stunned still, and he's got to find an answer for that. Ooh, big uppercuts here from Villarreal. Villarreal is unloading here and takes a couple of shots himself.
And just walked into a stiff left. And now a big hook there from Lauterbach. These two men are throwing down.
Yeah, both these guys throwing caution to the wind, and just, you can see both these guys want a big knockout here.
Under 1 minute left in round one.
Nice leg kicks there from Lauterbach. Those leg kicks will take a toll on you after a little while, even though they don't look very hard. Lauterbach has got to stay off the cage here. He's taken too many of those, a couple of big shots here. He's got to stay off the cage, because if his back's against the cage and he gets caught again and he falls down, this fight is likely over.
About 20 seconds left. Will Andrew Villarreal get a finish here in the final few seconds? He sure was looking for it. Both guys were, to be honest with you. That was a fun first round if we get out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Lauterbach being put down in the first round, but landed some great punches there at the end. He's got a guillotine here. Maybe a little too late to finish this, but he was under the chin for sure at the end of that round. But I think that's definitely a Villarreal round. Villarreal doing the most damage, landing some shots, put Lauterbach on his butt, and then stunned him again later in the round. Some great exchanges between these two. There's that big left hand. Puts Lauterbach down. You can see he's immediately made eye contact with him. Stunned him a little bit here. Lauterbach's kind of a little goofy there, looking up into the stands. Villarreal landed some great punches here. And then you'll see Lauterbach kind of lands a right hand there, and then he comes with a big right there. And this kind of put Villarreal on skates. Another left hand there. Nice leg kicks from Lauterbach. Good head movement. Able to feint his way out of that flurry from Villarreal. Fun first round. Here we go again.
Good that both guys got that first round officially in the books. As we mentioned earlier, this is a rematch of a no contest from earlier this year.
Ooh, big left hand from Lauterbach. Ooh, Lauterbach's landing those left hands. Undoubtedly his corner saw something, and they're capitalizing on it now. He's got to keep his hands up, though. Villarreal stalking Lauterbach. Villarreal going in to close the distance there. He's been landing the most whenever he's up against the cage, although he did take those couple of shots from this position in round one. Big elbows to the back. Man, that made a lot of noise.
Yeah, that was the loudest elbow I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, you could tell that hit the shoulder blade or something, because that was loud.
Good turn there from Lauterbach.
Lauterbach doing a good job at duck under, trying to go to the back. Both these guys, not a lot of experience in the cage, but both guys having good cage awareness. Keeping the other off the back.
You mentioned Lauterbach making his official debut again, but training at War. I mean, you're training with some savages there. Same for Villarreal. Katie, Paris Moran. So both guys training with some good fighters.
Nice set of punches there from Lauterbach. Head kick barely missing there.
Villarreal looking to run out of some gas here in round 2. Under 1 minute left. It's been all Andrew, excuse me, it's been all Andrew Lauterbach. Same first name as well. Man. Lauterbach is unloading.
Yeah, Lauterbach smelling blood here. He can kind of tell Villarreal's running out of gas. He's starting to land kind of at will. Just doesn't want to get overzealous here.
He's thrown that head kick about 4 times already in round 2.
Yeah, he has. He's got to set it up better. He's got to get something in the face, get those hands down, and follow it with that head kick. That leg kick almost crumbling Villarreal. Did not like that at all. Here we go. Lauterbach landing a couple short punches there. Ooh, big knee there, big flying knee.
Followed up by a head kick. Wow, what a combination and showcase from Lauterbach.
Yeah, Lauterbach putting on a striking clinic there. After the first 30 seconds of the first round, they were kind of exchanging, or after in the second round, but they were kind of exchanging, but then Lauterbach kind of took over the fight from there, landing a lot of head punches, landing nice shots to the body. Villarreal is seemingly running out of gas a little bit there in the second round. And that's a heavy task for Hill, sitting on that bench, knowing you've got another round coming up after this. Nice combination there. 3-punch combination from Lauterbach. Lauterbach, good head movement still, making Villarreal miss there. See, he got a little off balance there. See that front leg kick, he did not like at all. Lauterbach kind of landing here in the last of the round, kind of at will. Everything he was throwing was landing. Villarreal seemingly not having an answer, seems to be a little bit gassed. Let's see how he responds here in the third round.
Here we go, last round. These two brawlers, man, this has been a fun fight.
Yeah, you can see Lauterbach does not want this to go to decision. He wants to finish this fight. Trying really hard. Ooh, nice front kick. Ooh, Superman punch there.
Really, he didn't get that big of a jump on that Superman punch, but still got a lot of power behind it.
Yeah, Lauterbach, Lauterbach landing very, very well here. Both guys landing early. Villarreal just landed again. Nice uppercut. Oh, right hand right over the top. Uppercut again. Villarreal may have Lauterbach in some trouble here. Man, why did he tie up with him? He had him in trouble. He had him stunned.
Now he gets turned, gets his back on the cage.
Now Lauterbach showing some signs for the first time that he's gassing just a little bit. Still looks like the fresher of the two fighters was taking some damage there in the, at the beginning of the third round. Oh, that is a big knee, and that hurt Villarreal.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Villarreal immediately covering that head. He did not want to do that again.
Oh, now had the neck for a second, but good escape there from Lauterbach.
Yeah, Lauterbach here with that arm isolated.
Uh-oh.
He's got to get that arm bent. He's got to bend that arm over his elbow.
Man, punch is
got to push it down. He's not going to finish it this way. He's got to get that arm bent if he wants to finish this. There is something else there for him to finish with it straight, but he's got to get his body underneath it. He's got to turn that arm. Got to bend that arm just a little bit. He's got to turn the arm. He's a little low on it. He's got to turn that just a little bit more.
Should he eject on this or keep going for it?
No, he was so close to finishing, and he is one technical error away from this fight being over.
And now he's in a world of trouble, is Lauterbach.
Lauterbach gonna attack that arm again. If he can keep that arm bent, he's got to keep it in there. He let him straighten it again. He's got to concentrate not on straightening the arm. He's got to bend it around his body. He's got to bend it around that elbow, and you want that arm 90 degrees. You want a 90-degree angle with that arm. It's very, very difficult to get long enough on that arm from this position to finish while he's got his arm straight.
He doesn't have a big enough reach advantage to really execute that straight, so yeah, you know, something he'll go back and watch.
Yeah, very, very difficult. One of his coaches will see that and correct that mistake for him because he got it a couple of times. Very close fight. Be interesting to see how the judges.
Man, what a fun fight. That was awesome. That was a good display of MMA from two young amateurs. Let's take a look at round 3 highlights.
Yeah, it was back and forth for Hill kind of the whole fight. It started out with Lauterbach landing the better of the punches, and then here comes Villarreal with maybe one last flurry that he's trying to, and you see him, he uppercuts right there, and boom, there's that right hand right on the jaw, and here comes another one. That uppercut right there may have stunned him a little bit. I think he made a mistake, but you see Villarreal grab his head immediately right there. That fight was almost over with that knee. I think if Lauterbach would have separated himself and thrown some punches, this fight might have been over after that knee landed. I got to think with punishment, you know, we got to go with Lauterbach. Lauterbach had 2 submission attempts there in the 3rd round. But, man, Villarreal landed some great punches also. This is a very, very good fight. I'm going to lean that it's going to go maybe split decision to Lauterbach, but what do we know? We have no influence on the judges.
As the judges tabulate the scorecards, just to let you know, we have 3 more amateur fights left, including a heavyweight title fight here at Fury Amateur Series between Matt Costello against Abraham Van Hoot, excuse me. And then we have 2 pro fights as well before we head to UFC FIghtPass at 4:30 for Fury FC 78. Right now, let's see how the judges scored this and get our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision brought to you by OnlyFans. Judge Chance Williams scores the fight 29-28 Villarreal. Judge Patrick Petlon scores the fight 29-28 Lauterbach. And Judge Danielle Guevara scores the fight 29-28, declaring your winner by split decision, Andrew Lauterbach.
Congratulations to Andrew Lauterbach on his first amateur win. That's 3 fighters picking up their first ever win here at Fury Amateur Series. Congratulations to both fighters on putting on a hell of a fight. Let's go inside to meet our next fighter.